Well, we have a soldier missing in action. This is my Olight swivel, my orange Olight swivel. I own a black one, but it pissadeered. Wait, that's not right. Disappeared. So if any of you see it, you know, leave it in the comments. If you find it, you can have it. I kind of didn't turn the camera on, but Ruby's done. It's Saturday, the 28th of May. Hope everyone's having a good start to their holiday weekend. Good old Memorial Day. Oh, that reminds me. I got such great neighbors. Gary Cross, a buddy of mine, came bearing gifts the other day. World leaders in coordinate measuring machines. He carried this for a long time. It's a Zippo, Z-I-P-P-O. That sounds familiar. Where else have I heard that name, Zippo? I've heard it somewhere else before. Oh, that's me. It's a later model, so it's got the millimeters on it. And it's an older style box. Pip is another company. And this one is new, never been used. Also has inches and micrometers. But he dropped them off. Said, here you go, have at them. And it says Cross right there. This was his dad's, and this was his. So Gary, thank you very, very much, buddy. I appreciate you. Dave came over and helped me finish up. Dave also gave me this new Diablo hose, because we both noticed that this hose is about done, so that's a Saturday task. I also picked up this storage rack, and it has these tempered press boards. The difference between the press board that's on that cheap China one and this press board's tempered. It's a lot less apt to bow. So both of these are going to go away in place of that rack. That's also a weekend task. So I took the shelves out because it's been doing nothing but raining where I'm at. I don't know about where you guys are at, but it has been doing nothing but raining where we're at. It's been overcast like this. If it isn't overcast, then it's just pouring rain. Any of you see that missing flashlight yet? I looked underneath Ruby thinking, oh, it might be under Ruby. I didn't see it under there. So if it is, we'll see how good the magnets are. I'll keep one eye on the rear view mirror. You can see I used Ugly Alice there to pull Ruby in. Ruby sat long enough in the rain that she sank a little bit, so good old True Track Ugly Alice in low gear managed to pull it out. But then Ruby backed itself out. It's gonna hurt to fill that tank again. There we go. We are back in business. And the beauty is no leaks. No leaks, nowhere, no how. I'm still looking for that flashlight. I don't know why it would be in here. It wouldn't be in here. Anyway. Okay. So Ruby's back on the road-ish. I've got just about enough gas in there to make it to the nearest gas station. And this just got dropped off. subscriber, Travis, said he looked all over the internet and I was the only one that he could find on YouTube that messes with these old things, and asked if he could bring it out. And I said, are you in a hurry? He said no. I said good, because we've got to finish up a quick way in the other two tractors, which isn't going to take much time now at all. But he has a slight problem. Yep, that happened. He blew the axle tube out, so we're just going to throw another transmission in. And this is a really nice, well-preserved example. It's a 2210. Now, it's a little bit of an odd bird. The reason it's a little bit of an odd bird is it's a 1969, but it has a 1970 dash. Why do I say that? Well, in 69 there would be a push button right here to start it. Instead, this has the keyed and ignition solenoid. Also, if it was a 1970, it wouldn't have this steering wheel. It would have the full round steering wheel with a larger center cap. The 1970 would. So it's an odd bird. It has a 1970 dash. You guys can even look it up if you want. It's 900-1629 is the serial number, but we look at the excuse me, it's just 001629. And then if we look at the manufacturer number, it is 990-496. You guys can look that up on Simple Tractors. 1969. Oddball, but presents really, really well for a nicely maintained original. He's had it for a couple of years, mowed with it last year about 2 acres, a couple times a week, and went out to mow with it this time, made about 2 passes, and then boom, the differential blew up on him. So unfortunate, but we're going to go through it front to back, check it out, square away what needs squared away. Huh, it even has one of the old original sleeves on it. Nice example, real nice example. So it's going to get worked on after we get the Skag done, after we get the golf carts, plural, done, and obviously when we get Sean's stuff done. So even though it's Saturday, I was going to start tackling this area and cleaning everything out and preparing to put that shelf in. I'm not going to do that because we had so many rain days this week. This is the first day it has not rained. I'm going to go ahead and pull the quick way in, get the hood fitted, take care of a couple of steering issues, and I'll show you real quick what that is. It's nothing major. The set screws for this top knuckle, the set screws are flattened out, so it needs new set screws put in. So we'll get those in, because as it is now, it's loosey-goosey, it's real sloppy. So we'll get that squared away, and then we're also going to make a bracket that's going to come up, and it's just going to cradle these 2 lines, because these lines do not move. These are static lines. They don't move at all. They stay in one place, so I don't have to move them much. Just need to lift them up a little bit up off of the tire. Then of course I got to take care of the bucket and get the angle iron welded to the bucket, and then get the hooks welded to the bucket. But we're on a short train for those things. So even though it is Saturday, we are working on those things today. We've got the hood right here. We just need to cut a couple of little slots. Here's the old gas tank. I'll show you where the pinholes are here in a second. We're just going to cut the tabs right here so that they're keyed. Just cut it straight through on both sides, so the hood can just be lifted straight up and off of the tractor. We're not going to hook the lights up because we may still be able to hook the lights up. We'll have to wait and see. Because I like to have lights on mine. I'm sure that Sean wants lights on his. So let's take a look inside the gas tank. Okay. If you look, it's hard to see, but see how little fuel is left in there? Right there where that strap comes across, my voice is echoing into the tank. You can see a little bit of rust there. Okay, I'll bring you to the outside. Here's where the pinholes are, right here. And there was a big piece of rust that just flaked off of there. So this is where the tank failed. And of course it had all the pressure because the tank was completely full. All that pressure pushing down on it, and it was leaking out right there. And that's it. That is the only hole in the entire tank, is just that one teeny tiny little spot. But it's replaced now. All is well with the world. I'm obviously going to pull that liquid gold out of that tank. There is no way in the world I'm not going to recover that fuel and use it. So anyway, there is a Ruby update. And looking at me, something else has changed. And I'm not talking about the beard down to a goatee now. Something else has changed. See if you can figure it out down in the comments. Because everyone I've made contact with over the course of the past week, nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. So anyway, there we go. We're going to close it out. Friendly Neighborhood Zippo. I'm going to get busy on the quick ways, and we'll do a little bit of video shooting on that too. Promise you guys. See you when I see you. Later. Out.